Right, now this again is the same. Do it up, take the backlash out. Yes, it's gone tight now, so oh, that's done it up actually. Yep, that's yep, that's proving difficult to test. Right, okay, now there we are, that's better. That's where you stop. You can just see it trying to catch there, so I think that's probably about it. Yep, I think that'll do. See if I can do that up again a bit more. Alright. Okay, so that's the table on. Right, so let's get this thing here adjusted. So that is in the locked position when that's over there. Yeah, so that's locked. It should be right, so that's not in the thread, right. So basically I think what we've got to do now is turn this shaft the other way. Yes, it's slowly reducing the backlash. I think that's probably the best it's going to get. Oh no, it's a lie. There's no backlash there at all. Just a gnat's whisker backlash. Let's see if it screws round easy. Yeah, that screws round. Okay. Well, that said, actually, I can put the handle on temporarily. Put the pin in. I won't put the pin in tight. Oh, right, maybe no need for the nut. Lovely and free there. Right, to me that's good. Right, so you can't see me. Hold on, let me just move you. There we go. Right, winding the handle round, nice and smooth. Everything's running nicely. And what the idea of this is you pull the pin out. You rotate this up and then the table can spin free, not engaged in the thread. Bring this down, locks in place. Yeah, next to no, just a gnat's whisker of playing that, not a lot. And it's all nice and free again. All screwed, engaged. So that is the idea of this. So it's purely and simply so, you know, you had a couple of operations on this angle and then you had to turn it a full circle. Rather than winding the handle, windy, 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 you just disengage it, come back to your 0 mark, wherever that will be. There we are. And then just engage your thread again. Anyway, so that's that adjusted. Let's put the dials on now. Front dial, rear dial. And interestingly, the rear dial is adjustable as well. I think what I'll do is I'll bring your camera over here a bit better so you're actually getting a better view of what I'm doing, because this bit's off the table. There we go, right. So personally, that wants to be at the top. I'm guessing they're making this adjustable to keep, as your adjustment on the collar, to keep the 0 at the top. While I was recording the assembly of this, at some point or other, and I've got no idea yet because I haven't edited the video or I haven't even started, my SD card filled up, so I don't think I was far off the finish of this, but I think I was talking about knowing where this come from, because the manufacturer's plate, which went there on those two holes there, is missing. And other than that, the only markings I could see were 89 or 68, depending on which way you look at it. However, if you get it in the right angle, and I don't know whether I can get it with a camera or not, made in. Now I can just make out, and just there's a J, and you can just make out the top of an A, so made in Japan, I reckon. So I was just thinking about this and the plate that goes on the top, so I thought, right, I've got to find a bit of metal to go on there. And I remembered I did a video ages ago, probably look it up. It's a crankshaft pulley remover for a Toyota RAV4. I think it was RAV4. Anyway, it's for Toyota. I thought, well, I've still got that plate. So it's got a thread in the middle, no big deal. So I could turn up the orbital that fits in here with the thread that screws in and another thread which screws in there. Now if I want to mount this in the middle, there's nothing stopping me putting a hole in. It's going to be a bit of an unusual thread because it's going to be 5/16 22 Whitworth, which is a BSF. But, you know, that will give me a plate to mount up, and I'm sure I can probably, bugger, that is not going to be good enough thinking about it, because the offset's going to be about halfway, isn't it? Bugger. I need some keys to go in here. The ones that I've got made up, or I had made up, they're just kicking about, are wrong. Not that they've got a thread in them at all, so I'm not quite sure what these for. They weren't for this. Anyway, so I was planning on using them and adapting them, but it's just not worthwhile, because I've got a machine down two sides, then I've got to put a thread in, and I might as well just start again. So here I have a piece of 20mm stock. I'm not sure it wasn't a tool holder, it's got numbers written on it, but either either it's been mullered and cut up and hacksawed about, so I'm going to deck off probably about 2mm, maybe 3mm, because it's just slightly higher than the turntable, so, but you want it below, and then I'm going to run down the sides to get the relief. So first things first, deck it off.